Pois é, a gente está aqui, ó, pela primeira vez, alguém da mídia brasileira vai testar Project Cars 2. E não é simplesmente que eu vou testar o jogo, vou jogar ali com o joystick. Na verdade, eu estou no simulador. Vou jogar com óculos, ou seja, realidade virtual, e com cockpit que tem um brake ali, um freio, um acelerador realmente bem pesado para ter a imersão completa. Inclusive, já até coloquei aqui, ó, o cinto de segurança, porque ele realmente vai frear quando eu for frear e as reações normais que um carro de corrida teria. Então agora eu vou colocar o óculos e a gente vai curtir um pouquinho do novo jogo da franquia.
Hey, my name is Steven and I'm the game director on Project Cars 2, which we're very excited to show to you today and tell you more about. With Project Cars 1, obviously, as with any game development, you only have so much time to get the game out there, and we always have a massive list of features that we'd love to get into the game. But you always run out of time and you have to say, well, sorry, this one has to wait, this one has to wait. So because of that, we automatically had a backlog of great features that the community wanted in the first one, that we can now start working towards on the second one. And the advances that we've made in Project Cars 2 over Project Cars 1 are, for example, the stuff in the physics of the vehicle, the way that we model the underpinnings, the mechanical underpinnings of the car, how the car's suspension and how the car's chassis moves and flexes and all that while you're racing. The modeling of the tires of the car has gone through a dramatic improvement, allowing you to drive the car in a lot more natural, especially when you get to the limit. When you push the car over the limit and the car starts going to slide, you can now control that much better than we were able to do in Project Cars 1. And then we've also expanded things like the way that we simulate like seasons. So before we only had like preset a season. So a track was either it was in summer or it was in autumn, and it was preset and it never changed. In Project Cars 2, it's all dynamic across all the tracks we have. We have over 60 tracks, and every single one of those tracks features fully dynamic seasons. So you can go, depending on what time of the year you go there, it would be snowing, or it would be the middle of the summer and all green, or the trees would be like all in autumn colors. And then together with that, we do all this highly detailed rain simulation system that you'd have the rainfall from the sky, and we simulate a level of detail in the material, for example, that simulates how much water a surface can absorb. So if you have the water falling on the tarmac, it will immediately start puddling because the tarmac doesn't absorb water. But if it falls like on the gravel, on the grass, or whatever, then it will be initial level of absorption and it will saturate. And then that water will start running over onto the track and it will build up more puddles and it will run into little rivulets and it will form puddles all over. And if it's like serious rainstorm, then it will start like flooding the track. The key thing is here though, when you're driving, all of that matters. So when you heat those puddles and the little rivulets and all that with your tires, you'll feel the effect it has. It affects the tire temperatures as well, and then it changes dynamically all the time as you're racing. Every lap, when the rain starts clearing up, then you'll start forming a drying line as your warm tires helps the water dissipate. And now, for the first time in any racing simulation, we can bring this level of immersion to the players out there so they can experience exactly what it is like for a real-world race driver to be out there and consider all of this and how it affects your car and the handling of the car. And the new tracks that we add are so intensely detailed because we do laser scanning, we do drone scanning, we do photogrammetry recreation of some of the stuff as well to get like an absolute level of accuracy. So it's millimeter accurate, the detail on the track surface and on the curbs and all of that. It's like when you drive the little bumps, everything is exactly where it would be on the real track. And of course, all of that loops back again with the whole weather system. So now water will puddle exactly where it would in real life on the same tracks. If you go there on the real thing and then do it in the simulator, the puddle will be where you would expect it to be in real life. It will be there in the simulator as well. We have this community that was involved with the original development of Project Cars 1 very much, and to an extent also now with Project Cars 2, we have people from all over the world, including Brazil, and often feeding back to us and telling us about, of course, being so enthusiastic about the motorsport, giving us lots of valuable input and feedback as well, and especially on testing, the game as in development. So yeah, it's communities all over the world, including Brazil, helping us so much. With Project Cars 1, we lacked some key marquees. And it was, we're a new franchise, new IP, difficult to get in with all the manufacturers and all that. We did really well with Project Cars 1. The game sold very well. the manufacturers know who we are now. They have this awareness of project cars, so they're much more open to negotiations with us. And our license team has done some amazing work working closely with the map manufacturers. So what I can tell you is most of the missing major franchises, manufacturers, Italian brands, German brands, Japanese brands, most of the missing ones are in Project Cars 2. We will be revealing at a later stage exactly which ones they are, but yeah, they're there. We as a team love VR. We think VR is the future. We absolutely believe in it. We've been working very much towards supporting VR right from the start. We started working with Oculus VR when they were just like starting off with the Kickstarter stuff. So with Project Cars 1, we did a pretty good job already with supporting VR. With Project Cars 2, we were supporting this right from the development of the game, right from the beginning. So we were able to make sure, first of all, that it works really, really well. And secondly, we were able to add things that are very important in VR. For example, positional audio binaural, so that you can pinpoint exactly where audio sources are coming from. And they sound like they are coming from specific places. And you can turn your head and it all changes. Some of the other details that we added is like the mirrors are now like working properly, so you can lean into the mirrors and it makes a difference on what you see behind you and all that. The game will be released once again on PC, on PlayStation 4 and on Xbox and Xbox One, of course. And we are also working very closely with Sony and Microsoft to do our best to do good support for their upcoming console refreshness as well.
E realmente acaba ficando cansativo, porque chega uma hora que você realmente tem que ter braço para segurar o carro, com os impactos aqui não só de freio, mas de tangência das curvas, porque ele simula uma força G te levando para o outro lado, que é impressionante. E na reta, claro, ele cola, te faz colar no banco quando tem a troca de marchas, aí ele dá uma puxada simulando a potência do motor. Cessa na reta final, o jogo acaba tendo uma outra cara e realmente é uma outra experiência para quem gosta de jogos de corrida. Realmente a experiência é incrível, porque você tem uma simulação real, com todos os detalhes do cockpit, inclusive com as tangências de curvas, e o simulador, é claro, que eles também te colocam aqui, faz com que a experiência seja única e até cansativa. Project Cars 2, lançamento em 2017, vai sair para a nova geração e também para os PCs.